YouTube, what is going on, you guys? All right, man, how you guys doing out there? All right, man, I hope everyone's doing good. So here we are with another video here for the Ford Explorer, and actually this video is going to work pretty much for any make and model, as long as it has Apple, wired Apple Carplay or an Android Auto, right? Again, if your car has wired Android Auto or Apple Carplay, you'll be able to use this device. And so if you have a big screen in your car, well, this doesn't have that big of a screen, right? It's only an 8-inch screen, which is okay. It's all right, but obviously if you have a bigger screen, it's going to be much nicer for you. I'll show you what it is really quick here. Just want to take you around to the car, show you all the blackouts that I've done. As a matter of fact, I'll probably do another video for all the blackouts that I've done. But yeah, here we go, man. It's looking pretty good, you guys. So with that, let's get inside. All right, you guys, so here we are inside the car, as you can see. So again, this is going to work for wired Apple CarPlay Android Auto. As you can see, got the screen here. This car is equipped with that feature, right? So I'll show you right now what it is. Bam, here it is. So it got this dongle here. This is the Android 10.0, I believe, the software 10.0. And I know there's a lot of different, dongles out there, Android 12, Android blah, 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 or whatever, Apple CarPlay, different type of devices, right? So I went with this guy here. Let me take off the cable here connected to it, and I'll show you why I got this particular unit here, which works awesome. This thing works really fantastic. So as you can see here, it's got two slots, right? I'll see if I can get close up here. So on this side over here, you have the micro SD card, so you can put a extra storage on there. Plus on this side over here, you have a slot for a micro SIM card. So in case if you want to get data on a SIM card, or if you have an extra card that's got data on it, you can certainly, slap it in here, so that way you can get the internet right going on this guy. So I think on the site where I purchased this from, I got it off of eBay, and it advertises that it supports 128 gigabyte micro SD card. I have a 256 card on here with a whole bunch of stuff, music and videos, MP3s and videos, and it totally supports that 256, right? It's working fine. I'll show you here in a minute. So why did I go with this particular one? Well, because it supports an additional micro SD card and a SIM card. Originally, I thought, well, I'll get a data plan going, and I'll put this guy that way, wherever I go, whichever car I use, I can use it, right? But then I started thinking, you know what, this car does support the Wi-Fi hotspot. And so, in checking the different plans and everything, for only $200, I got a full year's worth of unlimited, data on, hotspot from the car. So I figured, what the heck, it's cheaper than getting a card for this guy, because you're looking about 30, well over $30 for unlimited, use, right? So, which is a lot more expensive than if I was, to do it here straight through the car. Plus, by doing it here on the car, all your passengers, they can connect to the hotspot as well, right? I think it supports up to 10 devices, which is really cool. So yeah, that's why I went with the hotspot on the car, and it works amazing. You just pair the hotspot to this guy, and then, you can program it where it automatically connects to it. And so, yeah, it works great. So as you can see down here, I have a previous video where I routed my two USB cables, through here, out the back, and then down the side here, just to kind of hold, the cables in place where they're not dangling all over the place if I connect them through here, right? So this gadget here it allows for wireless connection to your phone. So when you start your car, it connects wirelessly, and the Android Auto automatically pops up on the screen. So you can use Android Auto, right? Whether you're using maps, it automatically connects to the maps, or any of the Android Auto functions. But additionally, because it's Android 10.0, you can also surf the net. You got Netflix, you got all kinds of stuff. So with that, let me go ahead and power this guy on here, and I'll get it connected and I'll show you. All right, you guys, so here we are. We got it all powered up. As you can see, when you first power up this guy, and it automatically goes to maps. Okay, and so how long does it take? Well, when you start up your car and the onboard system takes about 30 seconds or so for the forward system to kind of boot up, and then give you the full display, right? So I would say about an additional 10 seconds or so after the forward system boots up, this system kicks in. And then with that time, that little extra time, it kind of connects. It's trying to connect to the Bluetooth on your phone, right? So obviously you pair your phone to the device, and so that's the additional time. So I would say all in all about 30 seconds or so after you turn on your car, you should be good to go. So it doesn't take that long, but it's well worth it. So it comes up like this with maps. So you see you got it just displays here your music app that you're using, and then you got your white button down here if you're using Android Auto, to take you to Android Auto. And as you can see, here are all the different apps that Android Auto allows to use, right? So which is still okay, it's pretty cool. You have all these additional features that you can use. So but here you have this app here, this button here called exit, right? So you can exit right out of this guy, and it takes you to the UI of the device itself, right? So this is the user interface, right? So here's the home screen. This is pretty much the home screen here. You have your music that you were playing. And this is all completely configurable. See, if you press and hold, you can move these guys around, so you can put whatever app that you mostly use, and just kind of configure them, as you like, right? So I think the system here gives you 4 pages. So if you have more apps, I'm pretty sure it'll give you, it'll just open it up to a new page, right? So, but for me, for now, it's got, these 4 pages, as you can see, right? So over here, you have your status bars, right? You have your Bluetooth bar, your Wi-Fi bar there. These are the 3 latest apps that you used. This is your home button, and then this is your back button to kind of go back in case you enter an app and you want to go, just keep going back home, right? So, or you can just go here. Take you into the settings really quick. So these are the settings of Android Auto. So because this unit is an Android Auto, system, right? So this is where you can get to all the different settings, right? And so your Wi-Fi is here, and I'll hook it up for you. So because I've already got, the Wi-Fi hotspot on the car, so let's go ahead and turn it on, as you can see, and it will try to connect. And you see now it just connected to my Explorer, right? So now we got a little signal here. So now obviously, depending on the signal, it's just like a data plan from a phone, right? Sometimes you get good signal, sometimes you don't. So depending, the car works the same, right? So depending where you are, depending on the signal that it receives, that's how it's going to work, right? But the good thing is that this device is up to 4G. It's not a 5G compatible. I think it's only 4G at the moment for this particular unit anyway. But 4G is fast enough, and I'll show you in a minute here. So if we go back home, let's try to connect YouTube here, for example, and you see how quick it came up. Really quick, nice and snappy. You have all these different, apps. I'll take you to my channel, and then just go to my channel here, and you see how quick it boots up, right? How quick it brings it up, and I'll just kind of hit a video here so you can see. So as you saw in the intro there, got volume. Pretty cool, right? So I'll go back here. You can use the back button. You can close out, boom, and then you can go back home. You can go back, and you can, you can pretty much any video that you want to watch is available, which is really cool, right? As you saw, using the Wi-Fi hotspot from the car, it's quite snappy. It's really, really quick. So, it's really, really cool. I'll take you here to this video here. Look at that. Super quick, as you saw. Really snappy, really, really quick. So it works wonderful, you guys. So with that, let's back out here, and I'll close out YouTube. I'll take you really quick to Netflix. Netflix is embedded in the system, so it comes already downloaded on the system. So that's really cool. You don't need to look for it in the Android Auto Store. Let's try one of these guys just really quick. As you can see, that brings it up and starting. So you see, it's nice and snappy, really quick, and it works obviously as you're driving, right? As you drive around, you can use this as well, right? I don't suggest, driving around. You want to be safe, so here we go. Here's the Play Store. I'll take you to the Play Store really quick. And as you can see, the Play Store comes up, and you can, search for any app that you'd like to install, and you can go ahead and install apps. And I'll show you one of the apps that I recently installed. You got Prime Video. Prime Video works as well. So you can see it quick. So bam. What else we got over here? So here you got File Browser, your APK installer for third parties that you can, if you don't find a particular app that's in the Android, Play Store, if you download it from a different site, you can use the APK installer to install that particular app. But yeah, that's what I have so far. So I'll show you, I downloaded this guy right here, VLC. This is an amazing app. I really, really like this app, and I suggest this to all you guys out there in case you get this. You can, because I have that SD card on the device, I have some movies on there. I have tons of music. So just kind of wanted to show you really quick what it looks like. So you can see it kind of comes up here. And if you go back here, then you got your video, all your different video files. So here we go. Let me just kind of put something on here really quick just to show you what it looks like. And here we go. So you see that? So now I got the movie in the car, and it does do the full screen depending on the resolution that you have on that particular movie. But as you can see, it's almost pretty much the full screen. It's got just a little bit left here, and I think that's because the way I downloaded this movie, I did not download the full resolution, right? So, but otherwise it would take the whole screen here, which is just a little bit left down here at the bottom. There you go, see that? So it's just a little bit left, but very clear, very nice colors. It's super crispy. It works great. Let's try this here. Let's see what this one looks like. This one's probably not very... yeah, this is a full screen here. This one takes the full screen. You see that? All the way down, all the way, full entire screen on this guy, man. So it looks really, really nice. Nice and crispy, nice and sharp, nice and clear. So yeah, really, really cool, you guys. This app is awesome. So yeah, I mean, I figured, what the heck, man? You have a nice screen in your car. take advantage of that sucker rather than just, the onboard, system that they give you. You're totally limited. You really can't do anything other than listen to the radio and, stuff like that, right? Anything that's, vehicle related. So with this unit, you can totally take advantage of this guy. And I think it's pretty awesome. So just wanted to show this with you guys. I'll put it in the description below. So in case if you're interested, by all means, you can go with this guy or, any other one if you guys like, right? So this one was about $150 if I recall correctly. It is a little expensive, but there's cons and pros to it, right? I mean, you get the option to put a SD card, 250 gigabytes, the one I'm using, and it works, plus a SIM card, right? So not all dongles are the same, right? Some may only have a SD card slot, some don't have a SIM card, maybe some only have a SIM card, don't have a SD slot, some don't even have either or. It's just a straight, the straight onboard Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Those are cheap, but but you can't do all the functions that this has. Plus, some don't allow you to download stuff, right? It's straight Android Auto or straight Apple CarPlay. That's it. No addition for YouTube or Netflix or anything else, right? So that's why I went with this guy, because he gives you pretty much the best of all worlds, right? So I think it's well worth it for me anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. That's what I wanted to show you. I hope you liked this video. Let me know, do you guys have one of these? If not, which one do you guys have? With that, stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to show you a really cool video how to enhance the sound, right? The sound from your vehicle. So it doesn't matter if you have the B&O sound like I have in this car. B&O, I've always said they should change it to B&S, so with you know what BS stands for, right? So any vehicle, you can greatly improve the sound. I'll show you on my next video, so stay tuned for that, you guys. So with that, thanks for watching, man. Peace.